I just tried recording this and I realized my mic wasn't on, so we starting from the top. It's a good thing I was only like a minute into recording, because holy moly, buddy, let me tell you. Anyway, so we're gonna be looking at some of the old beats I made, but first, let me preface this. My PC kind of had to do a full like factory reset like a couple months ago. Um, well, it was actually like I want to say it was like a month and a half ago. Before that, I hadn't produced anything in over like 5 months. So it's like a 6 to 7 months. No 6-7 joke, I know. Haha, 6-7. Anyway, so before we get into the beats I used to be making, I made this the other day, and I used Looperman for these two, although they're not really correlated at all. I just thought they sounded good together. I didn't even finish the drum pattern, but let's listen to this. And then I literally just stopped making the drum pattern there. As you can see, the two loops I found actually kind of go nice together. I don't have perfect pitch, nor can I even really tell if things are dissonant unless they're like very obviously dissonant. So I really, they just sounded good to me, so I put them together, honestly. Anyway, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's look at what I used to make. And we'll start from the bottom. This is my SoundCloud. Follow it, buddy. I might honestly make more beats. I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna have to stick around and find out. Anyway, we'll start from the bottom and then we'll work our way up. And for a lot of these, I actually used Looperman or I sampled like other songs, and I'll point the ones out that I sampled or that I used Looperman for. I won't be able to credit the ones that I found on Looperman because Looperman is honestly kind of crazy and I won't be able to, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get started. Let's get started. This is the first beat I ever uploaded. And it's also my most streamed beat, which really makes me angry because I put like 2 minutes into making this. Anyway, I think it's my most streamed beat because it's like a Cardi, old Cash Cardi type beat, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like I forget the plug-in beat, that's what I'm thinking of. It's not really the kind of style I want to make, and that's why it makes me really angry that it's my most streamed one. Because it's just like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this one I sampled Dream Ivory by Dream Ivory, but I put it in reverse, and that's why it's called All My Dreams Play in Reverse. I'm a genius. All right. Also, a lot of these, after like in hindsight, they're not really easy to follow, and really can't rap on them. And this is one of them, or like perform or do anything on them. Because it's just like it's all over the place, man. Anyway, we'll skip to where the 808s hit. See, it's like smooth and it's like listenable, but like if someone were performing on this, I wouldn't listen to it, is what I'm trying to say. Like me personally. And this is what I originally sampled. I just slowed it down though. And then it's gonna go back in reverse here, but yada 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 yada. We've gotten enough of that one. This one, um, I like it. I don't think I did the sample justice. I don't remember the original sample name, but basically it's the same as Let Me Know by or not Let Me Know. Yeah, no, it is Let Me Know by Juice WRLD. Anyway, I sampled the sample that he used essentially, but I just extended the sample. Um Actually, we're not even gonna play that. I'm gonna get copyrighted on YouTube for that. We're just gonna go into the next one, right? This is one of my favorites. This is when I started experimenting with vocal samples and like old PSAs. Think like TV Girl, but like hip hopified, if that makes sense. And also there's a beat switch in here too, so I want to show y'all that. Let me turn this up a little bit so y'all can... This I could actually see someone rapping on though, like low key. I know it's like, I think this one's in 111 BPM if I'm not mistaken. Also, feel free to use any of these beats if you like any of them. I'm not gonna be using them, me personally. All I ask is that you credit me. I don't care how you do it, as long as just you link my SoundCloud to it. But yeah. The beat switch is about to hit. It hits at 51 seconds. Right here. And then it's a beat patterns, it's a drum pattern switch, and I just lower the pitch of the original used thing. Also, Looperman, I used Looperman for this, except for the PSA. Yeah. And then basically loops all this, and then at the end you get this little Easter egg at the end.
We're sorry. You reached a number that isn't connected or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached reporting an error, please check the number or call again.
All right. Now this next one, fire safety, is I don't know why this is the favorite one I've ever made, but this is my favorite beat that I've ever made ever in my life. I think it's just because it's so simple, honestly, but it's my favorite. And this is what you'll see when I mean TV girl-esque. This is you'll see. You'll see. Okay, hold on. Let me play this and then reset. Also, I absolutely loved using Fruity Slicer, bro. I loved it so much. An old lady who lived in a swamp. When Uncle Jim came to this, she knew what to do. He blew out his matches just to be safe. Put out extra large. Someone reposted this one. That's fire. That night at bedtime, when Uncle Jim went upstairs, the old lady checked out wastebaskets and chairs. I think I used a grand total of like 6 sounds in this one, but also the musical part of this is from Looperman as well. I don't really start using my own stuff until like Earth from the Moon, I think, is the first one I uploaded there where I do everything myself. It's just so simple. I love it so much, bro. And that 808's it. Alright, we get the idea. I named this one Puppet Combo because it reminded me of oh wait, no. I made this one from scratch as well. No, this is the first one I actually uploaded. Completely made by me, by yours truly, Alan Russell, buddy. And let's listen to it. You'll see what I mean when I say puppet combo game. Think puppet combo games. Oh, also the producer tag that you're gonna be hearing more often after this one, because I didn't use it in any of these previous ones. I think her name might not even be Jay. But she did the producer tag for me basically, so.
Halo is an alien.
That. See, one thing I've realized is whenever you learn melodies and you learn to make them yourself and you become versatile with that, you have full control over your music entirely. Genuinely full control. And this was the first glimpse I saw into that, basically. So this is like a pivotal moment, kind of, in a way. Not really, but it's in a way. And then it gets that bass synth. It's so beautiful. Anyway, we already did turn up Godspeed. People tell me this reminds them of Crystal Castles, I think. Maybe it's this one. I can't remember if it's this one or not, but I honestly see what they're saying. This is also from Looperman though. I mean, basically this one is like fully just looped entirely. Also, in all of these, I did do all of the drum patterns myself. Like I did all the sounds. Like look, obviously this is a different drum kit that I accumulated. Well, it's not even really just one drum kit. It's easier for me if I download lots of drum kits and then assort them in my own little thing. That's why it's called Stranger's Mega Kit. Look, if you open this, see, look, there's like different 808 kits. I have different claps, effects, hi-hats, yada 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 down the list, basically, is my whole point. I lost my original one, so I don't have any of the original sounds that are used in any of these. But drum patterns are all done by me. None of the drum patterns are from Looperman. Like, and all, literally not a single one of these. That's also why they're probably so bad. Let's be real here. Also, let's just take a second and look at this photo, bro. Dude, this was like 3 years ago, I want to say. At a QT that's like right next to my house. I was with my friend. I'm not even gonna name drop him, but God, dude, what a memory, dude. I can't even go into this because it's very incriminating what I did that day and like in the photo. But just know that vibes were made that day. Basically, is the whole point I'm trying to make. Yeah. Oh, also, little another Easter egg at the end, because I was planning on making an album and doing all the beats myself. All of that plans down the drain. It was supposed to transfer from this into this, um, or not this one. It was supposed to transfer from this into another beat. I forget, but it was like, listen,
Halo is an alien.
see, and then it was supposed to transfer into another beat. It was supposed to be really nice, but it obviously didn't work. This one is pretty nice. I like this. The bass hits later in the beat. Here, we'll skip through it a little bit. I think it doesn't really hit until like
What's this motherfucking thing? The Saturn burger?
oh yeah, that one goes hard actually. I actually like this one. This used to be my favorite beat until I made Fire Safety, and then I realized the drums I made for this were horrible. Also, Looperman, and the one I'm about to play is also from Looperman. Yeah, pointing that out real quick. This one, oh god, it has just a nice little like. I love it. I love it so much, bro. There's some gems in here. There really are some gems. Oh, yeah, that was off sync there. I should have deleted one of those hi-hats. Oh. Also, beat switch in this one, I forgot. I don't remember exactly. I think it hits around here. And the 808s. Also, forever, I used to love making beat switches. So about like, I want to say either half or more of these have beat switches. See, like, I remember most of these too. Like, I remember making them in the moment. Also, this one is literally the beat switch is just the original melody reversed because I couldn't find another one that matched. Which I think is funny, but it worked really well. I'm not gonna lie. It worked well, bro. Alright, we get the picture on that one. That's 4 minutes long, by the way. Alright, this one I sampled Xerxes by Deftones. So I'm not gonna play it. But I slowed it down and added reverb when I made this. And all of them, literally not a single one of my friends has not told me that sounds like the Fortnite OG lobby music. So even if it wasn't copyrightable, I'm not gonna play it. We already listened to this one. Paraphernalia. Um, Dude, I made this when I was really sad about a girl, and you'll get the picture, bro. You'll get the picture, bro. Also, Looperman, by the way, Looperman. All right, let's skip to the 808s, buddy. Yada yada yada. Also, you'll notice a lot of these are just re-uploads. Which it's all right, I guess. I think the reason a lot of these are just re-uploaded is because the original ones had more streams, and I wanted to keep them for that reason. But yeah, this is bringing back some nostalgia, even though it wasn't even that long ago. We already played this one. We already played this one. Floating in the atmosphere. This one is smooth, and it also has a beat switch, which isn't really a beat switch. It's just the first part pitched down. But it works. It works. Let me scoot up. Let me scoot up. I think the B switch is like right where this guy commented. Yeah. This was really nice too. It's probably like top 5 for me. Top 5. For sure, top 5. Alright, so now that we heard where it loops, we're good. Let's listen to the B switch. See? It gets a little more like. Also, you'll notice a lot of the names of these songs are like space themed, you know what I'm saying? Like Staring at the Stars, um, Godspeed, maybe if you can consider it that, and I did when I named it. Um, okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's a horrible representation. That's the really a lot of the older ones I made were named that, and I deleted them. Like similar to something space themed because the username is aliens. That was my old gamer tag, and I thought it went hard. Um, and that's look. Oh my god, a blueprint for a mixtape that I shall release by 2026, and it was gonna be called Adult Swim because the whole premise of the mixtape that I wanted to release is that it's like you're flipping through channels on a TV, and you'll see that later with some of the beats I made, like um specifically TV After Midnight. Obviously, it's in the name, buddy. See, like Earth from the Moon. See, it's like space themed. This one is another one that I made completely from scratch. Although, in my opinion, some of the sounds I picked to like make the melody don't really match each other. You'll see what I mean. Or this could not be the one I'm thinking of. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. I gotta yell.
Halo is an alien.
Oh, there goes the producer tag. Okay, maybe these sounds are kind of. Alright, I guess the sounds aren't that bad. They're a little dissonant, though. Maybe, I can't. I don't know. Also, there's a part in this that I remember I should have just kept it going. Yeah, this part I should have kept going because this was like a synth part. I should have kept it going with just the synth and the drums there, but I just kept it going with the original lead after that. I shouldn't have done that, honestly. I really wish I would have kept that original part going like that. This is a Suicide Boys type beat with some random New Orleans sample that I can't think of the name right now. I think I nailed it for sounding like Suicide Boys though. Also, not Looper Man. The only thing that is not made by me is that little vocal sample, by the way. This is bottom five, bro. There's no way this is any higher on my list. Bottom 5. Also, look, my wallpaper is one of the covers from the other ones. What the? The drums hit. I shouldn't have kept the vocal sample going for this part, but I did. It's okay. This is another top 5 in my opinion. This one I fully made from scratch along with this one. I don't know if I can even play this one again for copyright. But anyway, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. This is another top 5
Halo
beat
is
for
an
me.
alien.
Again, I think this is the one I was thinking where some of the sounds don't match, but it doesn't really matter. It still works like incredibly well in my opinion. Also, just the bass, dude. Just it works so well, bro. See, it's just like, dude, this is so nostalgic for me. You have no idea, bro. Like, actually, man. All right, all right, all right. You get the picture. You get the picture. Anyway, this is what I mean whenever like I wanted it to sound like that. Like, listen. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. This. I wanted it to be at the very end. That's why it's called TV After Midnight. I wanted this to be at the very end, so it sounds like you're finally done switching through the channels. Honestly, okay, be quiet, buddy. Be quiet. This one's also pretty good, but without headphones, it's kind of hard to hear the piano I made. This one, again, I also made completely from scratch.
I say be happy with what you got.
And it's not a face sample.
Hey,
I say be happy with what you got.
You'll be happy. Me, I want what's coming to me.
Or well, what's coming to you, Tony?
The world, Chico. And everything in it.
I'm too early. With headphones, this beat really be hitting now, I can't lie. Alright, enough glazing myself. I'm not gonna go too far into that one, because it's, just a loopable one. This one I made for free for someone. He hit me up and said, yo, I like your beat, so you think you make me a beat? And out of the kindness of my heart, he didn't even ask me like a price or anything. I was like, you know what, dude? I'm feeling generous. I'll make it to you for free. And what he had to say after I sent it to him was like, "Oh, for you, it's decent." And then he didn't even use it. He didn't even use it, bro. Like, come on. He asked me for specifically a G Fredo type beat, and I had to Google that and then look up a tutorial on how to make beats like that. So this is my first attempt at that. So maybe that's why he said it. Um, but yeah, I tried my best. That's the, you know what I'm saying? It's not even that bad. Like, it's listenable. Just wait. Just wait. Also, this I did use Looperman. I can't lie. So for a first attempt at a drill trap-esque beat, I think I did all right. Let's be real here. And it's not even like it's UK drill. UK drill, I would have shot myself trying to do because I can't even listen to that without trying to make it. Listening to that on loop, trying to mix and master, except for Nines. Nines is actually pretty good, I can't lie. This one is good up until the beat switch, because the beat switch, it just becomes unsyncopated to the max, and it's like off beat, and I hate it with a passion after. But for like a good 5 seconds after the beat switch, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's Japanese. I forget the name of the original song, but I also use Slicer for the beginning. I forget when the beats. I think it's like 150 something, like somewhere around here. I'll see if I can find it after you hear. All right, you get the idea. Oh. All right, I think it's like 157, like out, yeah, right here. See, you get the vision, but it's so off beat after the beat switch that it's unlistenable, bro. Anyway, this I tried to what's this I think it was a part of this he was a part of this group named Devilish Trio. And obviously that group had broken up. I don't know if they're back together now, but there was a specific person in there that I really liked named Baker Yamaker. And I tried to replicate a song, not replicate like a copy, but like kind of mimic the sound, like the vibe, I guess you could say. So it's gonna be slow, heavy bass basically, or 808s. Also Looperman, and this is a sample. I don't know if I said that already. We're almost at the top of this. Also, the rest of these I'm just pointing out right now is made by Looperman. I can't lie. Or not made by Looperman. I used Looperman when making it. This one's pretty good. I really like the bass on this. And it's smooth. It's easy to follow in my opinion. I could see someone rapping on this or performing or doing whatever they do, you know what I'm saying? Also, there's gonna be a theme for the rest of these. I used AI on the cover except for these last two. AI, 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 AI. But for this one, you wouldn't even be able to tell it's AI, in my opinion. If I remember correctly, no, I'm not open. I'm not opening my ChatGPT prompts for y'all. There's some sensitive stuff in there. I can't lie. Anyway, this one's good. It's like a dark sounding beat. I liked it a lot. This one is a top 3 beat for me, right above. Okay, so number 1, Fire Safety. Obviously, God, I love that beat with all my heart. Number 2 probably goes to this one, the one I'm about to play. Number 3, number 3 probably goes to Deafening. This one is, oh my God, dude, it's so good. Number 4 would probably have to go to that Staring at the Stars one. Number 5 would be Down Crash. And then I'm not ranking them after that because really you only need to know my top 5, let's be real. Anyway, this one is more style to the beginning one, except it's not really Cardi style. It's just doing my own thing, but also it's Looperman. Except for the drums, obviously. I explained before, I did all the drums myself and all these. This one also has a beat switch though.
Halo is an alien.
So, yeah. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Dude, I've been recording for almost 30 minutes, bro. That's crazy work. And then, here, hold up. For the B switch, it kind of transfers. I kind of taper off the drums. And then, again, just like that other one, I forget the name of it. Oh yeah, just like Staring at the Stars, the whole B switch is literally just reversing the original melody. But it works, again, it works in my opinion. This is what I mean by taper off the drums. See, it's just the kicks, claps, and snares. And then right here, it's so smooth. I love that. And then again, different drums for the Switch as well. I'm happy this one got more love than my other ones, because I think it deserves more love than my other ones. But dude, some of them just have like almost nothing, and it's just like, come on, bruh. Anyway, we get the picture on that. We get the picture on that. This one, Somber Shades of Red. I don't remember exactly why I was depressed, but in the moment making this, I was not in the right mind space, and it does not work out that well. I'll tell you that for free. Basically, what I'm trying to say is don't make music, specifically beats, when you are sad, because they'll sound like this. And this one, I used like 4 different Looperman melodies because I was in the mind space of, oh, I have to have a guitar, I have to have a piano, a synth, a bass, and then like whatever else I could find. But I don't know why I always had to have them made from different creators so that I could make my own little melody. You know what I'm saying? But really, I'm just ripping off other people. Let's be real here. You'll hear them, the guitar, and then you'll hear all the different ones, bro. Psychosis is where you'll really be able to hear it, though. Yeah. All right, you get it, bro. It's so bland sounding, bro. I don't even want to listen to it anymore. All right, Psychosis, you'll hear it. It's like, and then you'll hear a, see how all those sounds are just there? It works, bro. I don't know why, but it just works. But it's all Looper, man. Except for, again, the drums. But yeah. See, and then I isolated the sound from it. And then there's like that. It's like that train siren kind of sound. Anyway, we get the picture on that. We get the picture on that. Let's go to down. This is my friend's favorite beat that I've ever made. For reasons I have no idea. And at the beginning, basically, I didn't make this my junior year, but in my junior year, I was really into this YouTuber called Sisyphus55, and or not junior year, senior year, sorry. I thought I was like super philosophical, bro. I was like, oh, dude, I'm so wise. So I figured I'd start making my own philosophical quotes. And I don't know why, but I thought I'd add it in here. And it's low key a bar, I can't lie to you. But it's also like, bro, what are you saying? But it's a bar nonetheless.
Contentment and depression are
Whoa, why did it do that? Why did it do that? All right, let's redo that.
Contentment and depression are two sides of the same coin. It is when I'm feeling depressed that I find great detail in the small things. For by depression is a cold necessity.
Also,
as a means to an end.
This one has two Looperman loops, the ASAP one sounding, and then the little ooh. They're two different ones. Again, why this is my friend's favorite one, I have no clue, dude. It's a good beat though. I like it. I like it. It's just, I don't know, man. Also, maybe you know ball knowledge, maybe you don't. This game that this little cover I used is, oh my god, I'm putting y'all onto some. Hold on, let me drag this over to my main monitor. This is some ball knowledge right here, if you know what this is. Here, I gotta filter this through collection. It's in my favorites. Yeah, I think it's specifically from Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. But this series right here, oh my god, it's so good. I might be just glazing it hella like to you, maybe I am. But dude, oh my lordy, is it so good, bro. That's all I'll say about it. Just go play it. Also, I think the transition I did here was pretty good. From the little like bridge to this. It's pretty good. I just basically went from the loop 2, and then I went loop, and then I put the second one going up, and then I then eventually just muted the voices. And I think it worked insanely well. Oh wait, no, there was a third. I don't know if you can hear the little bass. It goes, boo, boo. There's a little bass thing I added too. And then at the end, I wanted this to because an interlude generally goes in the middle of an album, and it's meant to shift. Well, in my eyes, an interlude is meant to shift. Here, low key, there's an album that does this perfectly. I'm not gonna play any of the music from it, obviously. Just know that this is my favorite album of all time. Um, God, dude, I've listened to this the day it came out. Um, basically, this album, it goes. It's generally a pretty happy album up here, and then Ghost in the Shell plays. or not Ghost in the Shell. Anyway, just I think it's three. It just switches to such a sad vibe, dude. And it happens in the shift of a single song, bro. Literally a single song. It's just boom. With the exception of Guernica. Like Guernica's a pretty happy song at the end, but yeah. Anyway, this song was meant to be a shift from thing to the thing in the album, like a major channel switch basically because yeah, if you remember the vibe. Anyway,
Alien.
I did that on purpose, and also I wanted it to be a perfect transition, so I added that little extra effect at the end. Anyway, anyways, boys, this is the last one that I made. I uploaded this 3 months ago. 3 months ago. All right. Also, this one has, if I remember correctly, two Looperman loops that I use for this. I think it works really well. Also, this is the first time I tried using empty space as a part of the drums to add a kind of there's a term that's for it. I just can't think of it right now. Anyway, you'll see. You'll see. This one also has an outro. This was supposed to be the very end of, not the very end, the before TV After Midnight. This was supposed to play. Anyway, you get the picture. You get the picture. You get the picture. Anyway, this was the outro for this one. Hold on. It's just reversed and slowed by half BPM if I remember correctly. Alright, anyway, you get the picture from that. Also, if you want to use any of these and you don't know the BPM, just go to TuneBat, um, and then go to SoundCloud to WAV. Click the first one, this one, SoundCloud Rips. Download the thing from the link. Go to this. Key in BPM Finder, select the file. And then boom, it'll literally tell you. I've literally never, this website has never been wrong for me, bro. I use this for samples. I use this if I go to Looperman and the BPM is wrong when I go to use it. It literally has never been wrong for me, not once. It'll even tell you the key. For a paid subscription, it'll tell you some other things, but you really don't need it if you're just producing, honestly. But yeah, that has been the video, and I'm gonna get back to the show.
Even if she
Um, Also,
isn't
quick
real.
little side tangent. Hold up, let me duplicate this tab and then go to the homepage. This website has single-handedly saved me lots of money on subscriptions because this website is goated. It's rivestream.net. Um, Honestly, goated, dude. It says I'm only watching Mr. Robot right now, but that is because I had to use here low key. Let me just give you all the mother load of it all. Go to this website, fmhy.net/video. All of these websites are free to use, no ad. Well, maybe ads unless you use an ad blocker. I personally recommend uBlock Origin. Um, it works on YouTube. I haven't gotten a YouTube ad in like a long time now that I'm really thinking about it. Um, Anyways, if Rive doesn't work for you, Cinnabe is good. Maybe not anymore. I don't remember using it a lot because they changed some things. X Prime is good. Rive, obviously. I'm using Rive 2 though. Because the original Rive started playing Mr. Robot in like I think it was Latin, which like no, it wasn't Latin. It was uh actually I think it was Latin, but like nobody even speaks Latin anymore. So like, you know what I mean? It was just like, bro. So I switched it too. So yeah. I don't even know if they have it on here anymore, but it was like I think it was this one. Oh, this website got deleted, bro. No. No. Also there's this one. I think it's .org if I'm not mistaken. Probably not, considering it's taking so long to load. Anyway, that's not the point of the video. I'm gonna get back to my show. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. You actually really better have enjoyed the video because when you really think about it, I poured my heart and soul into that because it's music I made. Um, yeah, so basically, have a great rest of your day, have a great rest of your night, whatever. Use my beats, don't use my beats, I don't care. If you do, tag me or at least link my SoundCloud. Boom, that's the end of the video. Have a great rest of your day.